Good morning. I am Meredith Wood. Thanks for joining us for Way 31 First News at 11. Due to the chance for some road problems, several school systems are already making plans. Shooting in Giles County, Tennessee leaves one man injured and another behind bars. Many school systems plan to operate on the delay today, but this morning they were forced to change those plans and close for the whole day. A well-known Huntsville artist is dead and his neighbor is behind bars charged with his murder. Taking a look at some flurries from earlier today. This is atop Montesano Mountain where we are located here at the Way 31 First News studio. So obviously some white stuff is falling. Now how much of it's actually sticking and where is a question for meteorologist Ari Sarsalari. So we're going to check in with him. Good morning. I am Meredith Wood. Thanks for joining us for Way 31 First News at 11. So obviously a lot of weather going on. We've actually had schools that were starting in session. Now they've closed. Kids have gone home for the day. So lots of kind of developing stuff as this weather moves through.
Yeah, it's been interesting to watch this stuff come through. Be back with a full forecast in just a couple minutes. Meredith?
All right, thanks very much, Ari. Despite plans to open today, many students are sitting at home after school systems decided to close down for the day. Most of that has already happened and students are back home, but they do plan to get them back into the classroom tomorrow. Madison County and Limestone County schools will start 2 hours later tomorrow. Marshall County, Guntersville City, and Scottsboro City will be on a 3-hour delay Wednesday. And this is just a short list of some of the delays, and you can get a complete list on the account on our website. We will continue to update those as more delays roll in. Warming shelters are also open across the area. We have that list on our website as well. Huntsville International Airport is canceling flights due to winter weather moving through the southeast. Several departing flights to Houston, Atlanta, and Charlotte will not take off. Others are delayed. If you're flying today, you are encouraged to check your flight status online before leaving for the airport at flyhuntsville.com. Roads across the valley are starting to cause some problems for drivers. Way 31's Tim Reed has been out this morning checking the conditions and joins us now on the phone with more. Tim.
Hey there, Meredith.
Thanks very much, Tim. Be safe out there. Meanwhile, the cold temperatures also brought winter weather to South Alabama, and it is causing problems. Interstate 65 interchange in Montgomery is closed, as well as I-85 southbound. If you happen to be traveling towards that area, you will need to detour around those interstates. Many people are using more propane to heat their homes. Unfortunately, Alabama is in a state of emergency because of a propane shortage. And police say people are stealing propane tanks across the state. Governor Robert Bentley says he's doing everything he can to make sure propane gets to those who need it.
With that state of emergency,
the brutal cold in the forecast brings with it concern for the elderly and people who can't afford to heat their homes. Project Share is a program designed to help the elderly and people with disabilities by assisting them with their utility bills. Right now, program organizers are worried they will run out of money as donations are low and bills are high. Huntsville Utilities customers can participate in Project Share by going online and adding $1, $2, or $5 to their monthly bill towards the program. President Obama will deliver his State of the Union address tonight. The commander-in-chief is still dealing with low approval ratings since the rollout of the Affordable Care Act. He is expected to address some key issues and ask Congress to come together. ABC's Mary Bruce reports from Washington.
The President of the United States.
Voting locations will change for the next election in Decatur. The city council voted 3-1 to accept changes to 7 voting locations. The 20 voting precincts are now 15, and all 4 city schools were removed, so thousands of voters will vote at a different location starting in June. A public hearing today could determine whether Huntsville joins a growing list of cities across the country that allow backyard chicken coops. The urban chicken proposal began last summer with a petition from members of the Huntsville Hen Alliance wanting up to 3 backyard hens for producing eggs. Some argue chickens are too noisy and smelly for close-quarter city living. The Huntsville Planning Commission will vote on the issue at tonight's meeting. It starts at 5 p.m. on the ground floor of City Hall. The Rocket City is topping yet another list. The Progressive Policy Institute ranked Huntsville number 4 out of the top 25 high-tech spots in America. The organization says the number of high-paying tech jobs in the area has increased 25% since 2007, creating a strong economic growth. Just a few weeks ago, Techie.com named Huntsville one of the most promising tech hubs to watch. It also dubbed the Rocket City as an up-and-coming Silicon Valley. We are waiting in the wings here as Memphis gets started tonight, and with us is one of the actors, Joey Elrose, to tell us about his character and about this show. He's the main gig, the main star here, and I got to say his personality is probably as big as his actual characters is. But this is a fun show. Obviously, y'all been on the road now doing it, and it doesn't ever get old, does it?
Never, never. For me, it's 2.5 hours of cardio every night, but the cast is amazingly talented.
So obviously a powerful message, but if you just want to come out and enjoy the show, that's not a problem either.
No, no, no. The music, Bon Jovi,
And you mentioned good cardio for them, so obviously they're starting 2014 off the right way. They didn't have to make those resolutions. But the dancing is going to be spectacular, and people are going to really kind of jump out of their seats watching y'all do some of these tricks.
Completely agree with you. The choreography is just amazing.
So obviously we're backstage where they're putting the final touches on, getting the floor ready so that y'all can slip and slide but not fall down. And obviously we've got lots of other props and stuff around. The costumes are great. So there's really, I mean, you don't have anything that you can say, any reasons not to come see this show. There's nothing but good things.
Nothing but good things.
All right, so he kind of looks like he's in sort of a 50s get-up, so I want to put him on the spot right now, and you can grab your mic or do something, or I don't know, just give us a little taste of something.
When I was a young boy.
Ooh, all right there. Then we know Memphis has got a little bit of soul in it, doesn't it? All right, well, you're down here in the South, close to Memphis, and obviously y'all got to be glad to be here as a part of the other country.
North, yeah. I just came from the Northeast. New York City's almost frozen over now.
And you know that they are ready to take that stage and once again bring Memphis to life. And of course, you can check it out this weekend here at the VBC. Joey, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. Break a leg tonight and stick around. We'll be right back. Dale and Kelly Clem have called Huntsville home for the past 10 years. Both Methodist ministers, the Clems have lived all over Alabama and even took their faith to Lithuania for several years. But the Clems will be forever tied to a small church in Piedmont.
The tornado was certainly a defining moment in our lives.
It was March 27, 1994, Palm Sunday, and Goshen United Methodist Church was preparing for performance of the Passion of the Christ. 4-year-old Hannah Clem was making her acting debut alongside her mom. Little did the congregation know the gloomy Sunday was about to turn dark.
The service started and it was a little bit rainy. We didn't even hear the sound of a train. We didn't hear anything other than just maybe hail and debris hitting the windows of our church. There were a lot of windows.
Within seconds, the church was destroyed. An F4 tornado touched down on top of the sanctuary. In the moments immediately after the storm, Kelly went from pastor to mom.
I knew where Hannah was because I had been running towards her and she had been running towards me.
Her daughter was lying unconscious, buried under rubble.
I did talk to her, I patted her, and I reassured her. And I think deep down I knew that she had died.
With paramedics tending to Hannah, Kelly turned her attention to her congregation. The church was gone, and so were 20 lives.
I looked up and I saw a clearing sky and I just prayed help. And that was a defining moment too for me.
Their precocious 4-year-old was buried in her Easter dress, a dress intended for a week later. After 20 years, Hannah is still remembered as a little girl, one who packed a lot of living into her short life.
Rode a horse, had a pet rabbit.
Looking at pictures of Hannah and paintings done by her little hand helped Dale, Kelly, and their 2 daughters. Sarah was just 2 when the tornado hit. Laurel wasn't even born.
She wrote music.
Her life still very much a part of her family's future.
She still teaches me things about the joy of life, living fully.
But remembering Hannah as a funny little girl full of life doesn't take away the pain of the loss.
I don't know how we could have survived it had we not have faith.
Anger and grief, those are 2 words not easy to overcome, even after 2 decades.
Grief is like having a hand in front of your face, and it's something that's all you can see, all you can think about. Healing has been from the hand moving outward, and so it's still here. I still have that grief, and I will still tear up.
This year, the Clems will travel back to Goshen for an anniversary service, one both say will bring back all the emotion of that fateful day. But then there will be another reminder April 13th.
Every Palm Sunday has been difficult, and I'm always glad it's over.
From the pulpit, Dell at Montesano and Kelly at Home Street United Methodist, Palm Sunday will be another day without Hannah, but also another day of living the life they say God intended. In Huntsville, Meredith Wood,